Всем hi and всем привет. Да. Всем привет. Сегодня мы играем в такую крутую вот игру. Before Your Eyes называется. Игра полностью на английском, поэтому будет пиздец, а не стрим, предупреждаю. А еще игра как бы поддерживает вебочку. Она именно состоит в том, что она отслеживает мои глазки, вот эти вот суперские классные глазки. И во время того, как я моргаю, будет происходить какие-то геймплейные особенности. Поэтому вебка у нас сегодня вот здесь. Вот такая красивая. Угу, да. Всем привет, да. Ну, я пока что все еще подожду немного людей. Подключу опять же чат, потому что я, как всегда, забыл об этом. Угу. Да-да. Пока люди собираются, в общем-то, еще раз говорю, всем hi and всем привет. Ебать, я взорвался только что там, но такое бывает, в принципе. Да, бывает. С кем не бывает. Так. Сейчас я сверну игру, и, наверное, я буду залаганный. А, нет. Ну да ладно. Блин. Интересно, дадут ли мне свернуть игру? Было бы славно. Мне не дадут свернуть игру. Ладно, тогда она пока что будет в окошке. Потому что это самый топовый стример просто на планете, если кто не понял. Да. Да, 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 да. Так. Да-да, да-да-да. Все, пизда, у меня чат не хочет работать. С днем рождения. Так. Все. Так, сейчас я возьму телефончик, чтобы проверить качество стрима. Ну, потому что оно топовое, очевидно. И нормально. Так. Ну, я думаю, наверное, надо стоит... Что, блять, надо стоит? Да. Выключу свет, в общем, да, чтобы вас страх ночи, блять. Вот это да. Мне какая-то хуйня, наверное, надо включить. Ну да. 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 Если что, сегодня будет супер кривой перевод. Блять, я понял. Понял. Все, пизда. Угу. Да-да. Все нормально. Теперь нормально. Нет, не стримлю. Показалось. Это запись. Так. В общем, да, еще раз повторяю, перевод будет, ну, наилучшего качества, естественно. Так что сразу ставьте лайки, реально. Потому что потом вы уйдете, умрете, и лайки будет некому уже ставить. А мне они нужны. Так что да. Нормально. Напишите там вот, как там по качеству звука, по качеству видео. Сколько я пальцев показываю вообще. Да. Еще давайте проверим, какая задержка. Когда я скажу залупа, то вам нужно будет написать 1 в чат. Готовы? 1, 2, 3. Залупа. Я сейчас нахуй выпью вот эту хуйню полностью. Пока вы пишете. Не, ну нормально, да. В принципе, маленькая вроде задержка. Практически догоняет мой член. Ладно. Я сейчас себя не вижу, если кому интересно. А еще вот я сегодня себе купил Lays. О, это я. Вот я купил. А, блядь, вы меня тоже не видите, точно. Да нормально. Ну вот сейчас теперь видите. Вот я купил себе Lays с раком. Охуеть, бля, кайфует. Она не сдохла, она просто к игре привязана. Угу. Я wearing glasses, нет. Все, я, блядь, фотоюсь на паспорт. Пошли вы нахуй. Видели, блядь? Охуеть, да? Ну вот именно жестко. Показываю, значит. Ебануться, да? Ну, вроде все заебись. Угу. Это похуй, это я буду блин, а не спейсбар. Если что, будете переводить, потому что мне похуй. Честное слово, мне прям абсолютно похуй. Ебать. Genshin Impact. This game about blinking. Короче, игра о моргании. Видишь, каждый раз, когда ты моргаешь, игра это замечает. Понял, как это работает? Попробуй моргни в символ. Игре похуй, куда я моргаю. А, блять, ладно. Пошла ты нахуй. Ой, что? Охуеть. Но я могу не моргать, честное слово. Я моргнул, когда это сказал. Пошли нахуй, короче, говорит, это мое. О, привет, незнакомец. Ты какой-то светлый и светишься. Да. Я бы спросил тебя по имени, но на самом деле у тебя нет рта, чтобы сказать его. Ну и рук тоже. Ну и носа тоже. Так что найдем какой-нибудь другой способ. Ну, здесь простой английский. Я думаю, сами переведете. Или чё? Твоя жизнь хуйня ебаная. Ладно, пока вот он просит меня моргнуть, давай я попробую битрейт побольше поставить, если уж совсем пизда. Сколько битрейт ставить? Давайте. Если чё, короче, уёбок сказал то, что хоть я и не в своем теле, все заебись, короче. Ну, я забыл, что он сказал. Вообще субтитры как-то очень быстро пропадают, но там и по речи, в принципе, тоже понятно. Сколько битрейт поставить, блядь? 8000 ставлю, блядь, все, мне похуй. О, посмотри, ты моргающий гений. Гений моргания. Знал, что ты особенный. Видишь эти ебанутые души, которые потеряли свой путь? Я ни одну не выбирал из них. Я выбрал тебя. Видишь? Я, короче, иногда просто страдаю хуйней. Лучшее слово. Внимание. Блять, лучшее слово. Ну это же просто английский, я считаю, да? Видишь эту башню? Большая и страшная, да? Это... Я тебя туда, короче, взял. Чтобы тебя судили. Я, короче, представлю твое дело, всю твою жизнь. Короче, если понравится, то все будет заебись. Если не понравится, то она тебя сожрет. Сейчас лучше стало. Да пошел ты нахуй, как дерется. Ой, сори. Что понял? Как тебе лучше, блядь, делать? Я смотрю сейчас на телефоне, и ты мне пиздишь реально как лох. Привет. Прости, что пришлось это услышать. Может, я не самый охуенный рассказыватель истории. Я знаю, короче, что ты справишься, если я дам тебе с чем работать. Я хочу узнать, как, ну, что твоя жизнь вообще представляет из себя. Я хочу узнать, как стал таким супер классным. Так что давай подумаем о прошлом. В самое начало. Первая вещь, которую ты можешь вспомнить. Я отправлю тебя туда. Ну, понимай. Неважно, как она тебе нравится, ты не можешь там оставаться. Каждый раз ты моргаешь, ты прыгаешь вперед во времени. Может быть секунду, а может быть 5 лет. Это так, как работает. Блять, это хуйня. Короче. Блять, не успел. Я моргнул, сори. Хотел перевести, я моргнул. Говорит, короче, теперь, когда ты моргнешь, я отправлю тебя назад в прошлое. Сейчас, блять, охуеть. Я просто еще читаю чат, и мне надо, блять, когда поворачиваю взгляд, моргаю, блять. Ну ладно, похуй. Нет, не похуй. Или похуй. Посмотри на это солнце. У нас будет охуенный день сейчас. Чё улыбаешься? Тебе нравится, наверное, здесь, да? О, понимаю, мне тоже очень нравится.
Go get you some seashells. What do you say?
Что такое seashells? Пошли тебе достанем каких-нибудь seashells, ты не против? Видишь эту колючую хуйню прямо здесь? Это называется агавия. Хорошо, keep. Короче, говорит, через 11 лет эта хуйня сдохнет, чтобы дать дереву возможность жить. Я забыл, что она говорил, блядь, хотел перевести полностью.
Where's the first page of my piece? I can't find it anywhere.
Опа.
Did I put it in here? No.
Он забрала чайка. Ладно.
Okay. Go ahead, kid.
Тогда вперед, малыш.
Look at that. There's your little hand.
Смотри, это твои маленькие ручки. Твоя
We have
маленькая
to make
рука,
him do
блядь.
this every birthday.
Тебе не надо
That's a
заставлять его
great
делать
idea.
каждую... А, блядь, тебе надо заставлять его делать это каждую звезду, да, охуенно. Я не моргал, что за хуйня? А.
Oh, you want to play along with mommy, don't you?
Хочешь поиграть вместе с мамой, да? Давай,
Give it
как
time.
играть?
I'm sure you'll be better than me soon enough.
Дай этому времени, я уверен, ты будешь лучше, чем я. Очень скоро. Так, где была я? На чем я остановилась, в смысле? Украин? Ладно.
Sounds good, honey.
Охуенно звучит, дорогая. Я отправляю ментор в следующую неделю. Это будет охуенно.
Pretty perfect
Да,
to
звучит
me.
реально охуенно для меня.
What do you like about it?
А что тебе здесь нравится?
I like the music.
Мне нравится музыка.
That's very specific.
Это достаточно...
I also
Необычно.
like the person playing it.
Мне также нравится женщина, которая играет это.
Where is that, my
Человек. Ебать, таракан. Да, я переживаю, что могу сделать что-то с этим. Что? Ну, я охуенно перевожу, честное слово.
Look at his little face.
Посмотри на его
What do you
маленькое
think he's
лицо.
thinking about?
Как думаешь, о чем он думает? Не знаю, возможно, решение проблем в университете, во вселенной.
So, do you think he's going to be smart?
То есть ты думаешь, он будет умным?
Why not? I mean,
Я не знаю, почему нет.
we're both pretty smart.
Ну, в смысле, мы достаточно умные вместе.
Yeah, but
Блять.
no, it's not derivative. At least I didn't think it was. Do you think you could tell the other members of the selection committee what I just told you? Right. No, I'm sorry. I guess I just put a lot of expectation on this call. Okay, I understand. Thank you for considering my piece, John. It really means a lot.
Ю.
Oh, that's sure a little mess of color.
Это какая-то хуйня из цветов. Пошла нахуй.
Hey, we do not throw things in this house. If you're mad that you aren't good enough yet, you'll just have to keep working at it.
Мы не кидаемся вещами в
one day
нашем
you'll be
доме.
able to
Если
paint
тебе что-то не нравится, то
exactly
тебе
what you
нужно
have in
продолжать
your head.
работать над этим.
You'll be a real artist,
Ты будешь реальным
unlike
художником.
your poor mom.
Не то, что твоя жалкая мама.
See? That used to be my piano.
Видишь, это было мое
My
пианино.
dad gave it to me.
Мой
He
папа
loved music.
дал мне его. Он
Fled his
любил
home
музыку.
country just to have a chance to pursue it. God, he made me practice so much. I
Он
hated it
заставлял
at
меня
first.
очень много практиковаться. Сначала мне это не нравилось.
I think he hoped to make it further than conducting the high school choir. Never said anything, though. He was what you might call the strong, silent type. Can you believe I grew up in the snow
Ты веришь, что я,
and I came all the
блядь,
way
росла
out
в
here
снегу?
to the beach? I don't even know how I got here. Your dad got his job and I just came with him.
Я даже не помню, как я здесь оказалась. Блядь, я опять не моргал.
Hey,
Нельзя
Benny.
вообще трогать лицо.
Are you ready to
Ясно,
see
пизда.
something really special?
Хочешь увидеть что-нибудь
I just
супер
don't want him to
крутое?
get attached. Richard,
What?
that's the cutest thing I've ever seen.
Ричард, Ричард, что? Это лучше, это самая милая вещь, которую я
We
видел в
can't
своей
keep
жизни.
him, can we? I mean, I'm
Мы не
pretty much
можем его
definitely
оставить?
allergic,
Или
so
можем?
no, right?
No. We'll find someone to take him. But
Мы найдем кого-нибудь,
while
кто
he's
его возьмет.
here, I say we call him Ernie.
Но пока он
Little Ernie
здесь,
fits
давай
him,
будем звать
doesn't
его
it?
Эрни.
Oh, he's so cute.
Маленький
So
Эрни. Он такой милый.
sweet.
Он такой
I think someone likes his
милый. Блять, какой
Richard.
сейчас слово.
What?
Ричард,
His
что?
cat.
Он кот. А, его кот.
Yeah, I just mean for now. Course correct.
Я имею в виду сейчас.
Right. I
Да,
believe that.
я
I
верю в
know
это.
where this is going.
For
Я знаю,
now,
куда это
honey.
пойдет. К чему это приведет. Только сейчас, дорогая.
Another thing I'll just say quickly. You build up a resistance to allergies over time. So what you're allergic to now, like that's why an allergy shot to give you what you're allergic to. So he's like a human allergy shot full of love with one eye. Just considering.
I just know a month from now he's gonna be sleeping on my pillow and I'm not gonna be breathing.
Короче, у матери аллергия, он говорит, что
No,
нормально
you'll
все
be
будет.
breathing, you'll develop a tolerance.
Just said that, Mike.
Okay. All right. He can sleep on my pillow. Fair?
Может, короче, со мной спать. Блять, моргнул.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Он моргает чаще, чем я. Мне играть надо.
There you go. Doesn't that make you feel happy?
О,
Like you
как
just wanna
классно.
jump up and
Тебе
down?
разве это не нравится?
Now what about C minor?
Как насчет си
You
минор?
remember how to play that one?
Никогда не играл это.
Very good. Just one note different. That one sounds sad, doesn't it? Amazing what a difference one little change can make on how a person feels.
Слушай, говорит, эта нота звучит грустно, не так ли? Странно,
Like
как
me and
всего
your
одна
little
нота
friend
может
playing piano there.
звучать по-другому, в отличие от другой. Ты что, блядь, я сказал? Не дают поиграть еще.
She was in grad school studying composition. I never met anyone like her. I just prayed to God I could somehow keep up.
Короче, какая-то классная девчонка, с которой он пытался как-то...
I think she liked that I was a professor. Gave me a certain gravitas in her eyes, you know, which I very quickly lost.
Мне вообще надо
She dragged
переводить
me
или
to
нет?
So many places. It was wonderful. Where would you want to go if you could only go to one? Now, you know the ancient Egyptians believed cats had godlike powers.
Блять, я если отворачиваюсь, тоже считается. Но, в принципе, справедливо, я думаю. О! Ебать, все, пизда. Я готов. Всю жизнь готовился, честное слово. Я по одной и той же кнопочке.
That's my piece. How did you figure out how to play that?
Подожди, это моя часть. Как ты понял, как ее играть?
playing my
Ричард,
piece.
ты это слышал? Он играет
He
мою...
must have figured it out
Мою
by
часть.
ear. I mean, I was a gifted kid, but he's brilliant.
Я имею в виду, я был
We
одаренный,
need to
но
get him into
он прям
serious
охуеть
piano
какой.
lessons.
Надо ему серьезное пианино.
You know
Конечно.
anyone who might be a good teacher for him?
Но есть ли кто-нибудь, кто мог бы
I
быть,
mean, in the city,
кто мог бы
sure,
быть
not out here, I don't.
его хорошим учителем?
I mean, I
No.
know someone who might be up to the task. She's very gifted.
Richard, no one in this town knows anything. Maybe I'll just have to do it.
Блять! Мне пишут специально нахуй, срывают стрим.
Oh God, I have my interview in 5 minutes and I completely forgot to feed him.
О, про нас забыли. Но мы с котиком. Я могу на котике нарисовать? Ладно.
Don't worry, I already did.
Короче, опаздываю на свое
For a
интервью, не
moment, I
успела
forgot
его
what a great
покормить.
father you are.
Папа
Focus on the interview, honey.
покормил.
I got this.
Просто сосредоточься на интервью, дорогая. Я со всем справлюсь.
Excuse me, of course, sir. It's all organized
Простите, конечно,
into
сыр.
folders sitting
Сыр.
right on your kitchen table. They will literally be on your desk when you get in.
Короче, все будет в папках, а вы его получите когда... Что, блин?
We are fine.
Ладно. Я ребенок, я не должен ничего понимать. Я котика рисую. Ты охуел? Ты охуел? Довольный, блядь. Пиздец. Я сейчас с твоим рисунком это вытру. Пиздец. Наобоссал, блядь. Сейчас на улицу вернешься.
When's he coming?
I'm
Когда
flying him out in
приходит.
February, remember? You know, I think he was pretty surprised that I could actually afford to do that.
Hey, why not? You're a working woman now.
I guess that's true.
Don't let it go to your head, but...
Я понимаю, о чем мне говорят, но я просто не успеваю переводить.
Please, let
Когда начинаю переводить, я не успеваю прочитать то, что они говорят, или не могу
Baby
услышать.
steps. He's
И
got
перебивать
one
тоже не
eye.
хочу. Ой, я случайно моргнул, надо было подождать. Может, еще
This is
что-нибудь.
called a metronome.
Это называется
We use
метроном.
it to measure time so we don't get lost
Мы
in the
используем его,
music.
чтобы
I want
не
you to
потерять
start using it
время.
before
Вот
Grandpa
это.
comes to visit.
Сейчас не понял, что она сказала. Прослушал. Вот я и говорю, если
You
я
know, my
перевожу, то
father
пизда.
once told me, when I was about your age,
Знаешь, мне отец сказал
only
однажды,
way
когда я
to
был
fight
твоим
against
возрастом.
time is to create a work of
Только если
genius,
ты
which
толь-
might live on
только
after
сражаясь
you're
со
gone.
временем, ты
So I
сможешь,
asked
блядь, сделать что-то гениальное.
What about your
Так что я
children?
спросил, а что насчет твоих детей?
You know, I might be a work of genius just as I was.
А что думала, что я
He said,
просто гений там
yes,
вот это?
I suppose. If you made a work of genius, I could live on through that as well. No such luck for me. But I do wonder what he'll think about you.
Welcome home, Dad. Какая-то темная атмосфера, что-то не очень welcome home. Я должен моргать? К чему здесь эта сцена? Я приближаюсь или нет? Я в темноте. Я не хочу моргать. Сука, я не моргал.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
Тебе надо реально соответствовать метроному, ладно?
Subdivide the time. 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. You're off.
Ты
You're off,
проебал.
Ben.
Ты
Can't
проебал,
hear
Бен.
that?
Че, не слышишь? Не понял.
There you go, buddy. Okay, now keep a firm grip on it, just like that. Oh my. Well, don't think you like that, pal. Sorry, buddy. Turn around, Al, so we can photograph you.
I'm just really behind right now. Why don't you take photos in the backyard? It may not be interesting at first, but if you keep going back out there every day, you'll be surprised by how much you change it.
Да, блядь, ну я нос хочу почесать.
Ernie,
Ernie.
buddy.
Ernie!
Где Эрни?
Ernie, we need you!
Эрни потерялся.
God, Al, what if you got eaten by a coyote?
My sinuses would be eternally embedded.
What did you just say?
No, I said I'm really worried. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty!
God, honey, I'm worried too.
I know, sweetie.
Ernie, kid, come Talk to Papa. I know you're mad about last night.
So you're saying it's a coincidence that it disappears for
Или
weeks
Эрни
and
это
then
я.
comes back with a
Блять,
huge
я,
belly?
может, проебал? Нет, я Бен.
Ernie's
Эрни
boy.
это вот.
And you're sure about that?
Все хорошо.
I was.
Uh-huh. I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
I don't know. I didn't think
Ernie
about
не
it.
бой.
It just happened.
You just
Котята.
happened to find a stray cat in the alley. We keep it even though
Субтитры пропали.
He keeps coloring the grass blue, the ocean green, and then the sky red.
And what's wrong with that?
No, are you kidding? I love it.
Блин, я думал, я просто фото. А я меняю. Прикольно. Так, это кухня. Опять какая-то сцена. Я опять двигаюсь. Меня опять съест пустота. Жду скример. Я остановился? Блять. Зачем я ждал?
I know, it seems impossible that you could ever play something so complex. But just take it one day at a time. Trust me. You're really getting there, honey. Next week we'll start working on your other hand. Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Okay. 2 brackets on each side. 2 screws on each bracket. 2 washers on each screw. So that means we need 8 washers. We have none. Where the hell are the washers?
The quiz said find the zero, and he just drew an arrow pointing to it.
Well, what's wrong with that?
I mean, everything is wrong with that.
Я не моргал. Ладно. Я хотел посмотреть, что
I
за
want
оценки.
that box full by the time I come in there. If you don't play with it anymore, we're getting rid of it.
Congratulations, B! First of many, I'd assume.
Ну, мы уже вот подросток, я так понимаю, да, какой-то такой. Чисто прикольный. Но вот это осталось, да. Кораблик. Прям с baby age. Это не мой дом. Это не мой дом. Ты права, это мой дом. И у тебя 5 минут, чтобы отсюда съебать. Ой, сори, не я. Прибрались. Так. Блять, там кто стоял? А ну нахуй пошли, придурки. Хлои, иди играй внутри. Может, если бы ты мне дал место, где играть, тогда, может быть, я бы хотел поиграть. Ты нечестный. Ты нечестный. Эй, ты. Да, ты. Подойди сюда. Да, мистер Камера-бой, я с тобой говорю. Ой, камера-мальчик. Мгм. А можно быстрее.
Why are you always out here taking photos?
Почему
You
ты
know,
постоянно
if you
делаешь
really
фотки?
want to take a photo of something
Знаешь, на самом
cool,
деле, если ты
you
хочешь
should take
сделать
a
что-то
photo of
супер круто,
this.
то тебе нужно сделать фото этого.
Oh shoot.
О,
I think I
блин,
gotta go. But,
мне кажется, мне надо идти.
try to
Но,
take a
знаешь,
photo of me running into my house. I'm pretty fast, so I don't think you'll be able to.
попробуй
But you can
сделать
try.
фото меня, пока я бегу
What
в
the
дом.
hell?
Что, блядь?
How did he do that?
Что за хуйня? Как ты это сделал? Короче, говорит, я очень быстро, это бы меня не сфотал.
Quiet, everyone. Betty's about to play for us.
Я хочу хуёво сыграть, чтобы они обиделись.
Wow, L, he's unbelievable. My God, I didn't realize our head of accounting was raising a musical prodigy.
Didn't you used to be a composer yourself, Elle?
No, I don't know if I'd say that.
But you used to write your own music, right?
Yeah, but I haven't done that in years. Not since he was 4 or 5 years old.
And what do you do, Richard?
He's a
Ой. ну,
The
случайно.
class is world history. My name is Mr. Isaac.
Меня зовут мистер
Class will be broken up in
Hey, you.
Айзек. Эй, ты,
Look on your desk. I wrote
смотри
you
на
something.
свою парту, и там я тебе что-то прислала. Чё там? Блять. Так,
This is a quote.
мы в одном
I
классе.
want each of you to write it
Что за
down.
совпадение?
Not doodle on the sidelines, not stare off into space.
Но держи у себя в мозгу то, что это только пока мы в школе. Мы не знаем друг друга. Не играй, ой, не говори со мной.
Now, I would go on to
Никогда.
the next slide.
С любовью,
Chloe,
Хлои.
tell me, what did the quote say?
Расскажи, что этот
Right,
дебил
I
говорил.
definitely know this.
Я на самом деле это знаю.
You were taking notes, weren't you, Chloe?
Oh yes, of course.
Ты это записывала, да? Так ли, Хлоя? Давай, чел, помоги
Come
мне.
on, Chloe. We're all
У меня-то
waiting.
есть? Не думаю. Давай. Как тебе помочь? Как тебе помочь? Пенис, он говорил. Ну да. Ну, сори. Не помогу.
I tried to convince your father not to buy you that thing, but he insisted.
Пытался
That's
убедить
that he bought it
не
for
покупать эту
himself.
хуйню. Твоего папу. Да. Но он какой-то даун. Жесткий перевод, я говорю. А, понял.
Little guys are pretty cute, though. I will admit that.
Маленькие ребята
Oh,
достаточно
job
миленькие,
before
что-то
he
там.
gets paid to think of that crap.
Блять, реально переводить пизда, себя не уважать. Какая-то игра, короче. Рисовочка миленькая такая. Это покемоны? Ну, походу, ну там, походу, пиздец. Я не моргал, я хотел еще на торт посмотреть.
Next door, but I didn't realize you guys had become friends.
Oh sure.
Привет.
We sit together in history class. I don't know what I'd do without old Benny.
Very sweet. Thank you for playing this game with him.
You are not my friend, by the way. Since you refused to help me in class, I decided our relationship is purely transactional. Okay, shut up. I really want this one. Maybe I'll use Tickle Stick. Whoa, that's a pretty good drawing. You should draw pictures of more different stuff.
Угу.
Not me, though.
Ну,
I'll actually
мгм.
kill you if you try to draw me, and you saw what I'm capable of in your backyard. Benny, why did you draw me? You're not good enough.
Не
I
понял.
look so ugly. Ugh.
Блин, это мило.
It's called a magnet school. It's about an hour away in a town called Burton. I know the change can be scary, but I just want you to go in and meet the dean I spoke with. You know, life can take you to some incredible places if you're really, really good at something. It's just had so much
Поиск
trouble
опыта.
making friends with
Понял.
Nico.
Ладно.
I want you at a place where people really get you.
So what do you think, Benjamin? You think you could excel in that sort of an environment?
Sorry, he gets very shy.
Oh, not to worry. If he's as gifted as you say he is, shyness is no problem. Why don't you two come back closer to the end of the year for an audition? We'll get a few pieces that you can have him start learning. I'm eager to hear what your son is capable of.
As you can see, there are some very fast runs in there, and a lot of stuff I've not taught you properly yet. So no pressure. I just want you to try, and we can see if you start enjoying it. Just like to see you really rise to the occasion, just this once. I wish I had the option of going to a school like that when I was your age. I wouldn't be working this boring job or living in this boring town, I'll tell you that. What was that? Was that the piece? What is going on with you these days? I barely know whose kid you're supposed to be.
Не будем бросаться. Интересно, здесь разные есть варианты событий. Это вообще будет на что-то влиять? То, что я вот бросил, не бросил. Может, здесь разные концовки.
Don't answer that, Ben. You can talk to your friend after you practice.
Как ответить? Я хочу ответить. Как? Наебали.
Oh my god. Is she really calling you again? What, is she obsessed with you?
So listen, I found a construct.
What are you doing? I explicitly asked you not to pick up the phone.
Oh, he's fine. Let him talk to her.
Oh, what do you know about anything that's going on right now?
Okay, you know, I'd appreciate it if you wouldn't raise your voice like that.
Well, then don't stick your nose into things that you're completely checked out of.
Okay.
Man, did I just cause a fight with your parents? I'm sorry, dude, but you should also cherish these moments. My mom and dad used to fight, and I would always hate it, but now I actually miss it a lot. Anyway, so basically across the board, crustacean types perform well against mollusk types. So we gotta be leaning on lobster a lot more in these reef battles. Then, once we get to the trench, we'll be facing what they call craniate types, so chondric types will be what we need. But we haven't even gotten any of those yet. Anyway, it's all...
Я не смог, сори.
Anubis, in the presence of Ma'at, who you remember is the goddess of truth and justice, would weigh the deceased soul against a feather, determining whether it was worthy of entering into her land of the dead. And what if they are deemed unworthy? Well, you can see that ugly fur ball under the scale? That is Amamet.
Hey,
She's got
Mr. Kid. Over desk.
the head of a crocodile,
Не понял,
fur of a
что у меня на
lion,
лице.
see, and the body of a hippopotamus, though I would not say that to her face. Now, as you can see, she is ready to devour any of the deceased who do not pass judgment.
Сегодня, после того, как мой отец пойдет спать,
Me with your weekly quizzes.
я собираюсь уйти из дома
So I am not quite sure why I
И
don't hear more
поспать на
frantic
пляже.
scribbling right now.
Если ты хочешь, чтобы я тебя пригласила, нарисуй здесь мистера Айзека.
Ew, why is he so scared looking? Okay, I'll call you when I'm leaving my house. You better pick up my call, dude.
Вот. Ну, я думаю, да, здесь разные концовки есть, учитывая.
I'm pretty sure the only reason she keeps coming here is to play that game you bought for him.
Okay, listen, I don't claim to understand the motive that killed him.
Benny has a chance here. A real chance to be really good at something. I mean, this is no offense at all. But I don't think you actually really understand what that is.
Huh. No, I suppose.
Lights out. You need to be rested for tomorrow. Memory consolidates when you're asleep. So if you go to sleep now, you will awaken a master. Trust me.
Richard, how are you fun to turn the lights off?
Jenny, Mom says turn the lights off.
Mom says you say.
Jenny.
Wow, didn't think you'd actually pick up. I mistook you for a baby. I apologize. Okay, so meet me out in the alley in T-minus now, okay? Chloe, out.
You know, I'm really glad you're here. There's something I've been meaning to talk to you about. Or to get off my chest. Okay. I don't think Consters is actually a really good game. My cousin Yoon, he was in town this weekend, and he was explaining how it's actually a ripoff of a really good Japanese game. He calls it a cash grab. So, I'm sorry that I made you like it because it's actually a terrible game. But I also think that if it was a really good game, maybe we wouldn't have enjoyed playing it as much. We would have been so focused on how good it was and not the feelings we had while we were playing it. Like, my favorite vegetable is a tomato, but Yoon thinks that they're the grossest ever. And you're probably the least popular boy in the school, but I also like hanging out with you the most. Which was also something I wanted to talk to you about. I like hanging out with you a lot, which is weird because after what happened with my mom, I never like hanging out with anyone. So this has been a big surprise for me this year, in a lot of ways. I think I like that you let me talk. My cousin never lets me talk. My dad does, but I can tell he's not really listening.
Милая игра, конечно. Да.
Probably didn't sleep at all. Out in the cold all night. You're already feeling sick, aren't you? It's okay. You still got this. I mean, all the practice had to count for something. Maybe just try and close your eyes now and get a little sleep on the way over. I'm going to play the recording so the sound of mastery can seep into your subconscious a little, okay? Close your eyes, Ben. I'm going to be there soon.
Если я закрою, я усну. Не могу себя прибавить. Блять. Я не моргал, честно слово. Сейчас. Вот так могу сделать.
Okay, okay. I think that's enough. So, Benjamin, why don't we plan on having you come back next year
Да
again,
пошел ты
once
нахуй.
you've had a bit more time to practice? Yes? As you know, Burton isn't the right fit for every student, and I wish you the best of luck on your path, wherever it may take you, okay?
Maybe I pushed you too hard. Maybe I turned into my own father. I don't know. You have to find something to focus on. The world isn't very kind to people who aren't really good at something.
Блять, ну чипсы упала, не виноват, сори.
We want him home from school for a while. Just until this nasty thing clears. Hey, Elle, would you mind taking a quick walk with me down to my office? There's a small clerical thing I need you to look at before I can let you two go.
Oh, yes, of course. I'll be right back, Benny, okay?
Just maybe 5 minutes, kiddo, okay?
Что это? Ну, 5 минут не моргать я не смогу, сори.
He shouldn't be confined to his room.
Having him home for Louise, I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him. Make sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer?
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school.
Здесь я, конечно, молчу, просто здесь так много диалогов. Ебануться! Все, я больше ничего не могу нарисовать. Ну ладно. Ну, просто рисунок получше был. Ну ладно.
He's gone. He's becoming completely obsessed.
Why isn't your son doing this? No. We know business. Well,
Ну, вот это нормально.
all he does is make art.
Правда, что здесь зеленый забыл.
Our piano.
Ладно.
And Mr. Benjamin Bryn has been awarded first place.
Какой я молодец. Ага.
You are not here to learn to be painters. You are here to learn to be artists. And although I've hired to teach you, it is a sham.
Начнем с анатомии.
There is no teaching.
Как я с такого ракурса могу рисовать?
So don't
Блядь.
just sit there slack-jawed. Make art, you ponies. Oh.
Блять. Почему я не могу поверх нарисовать? Почему у нас за черепом? Ну, ваза, конечно, в пизде. Я думал, она будет перед черепом. О май. А где Питька? Блять.
Oh, how very wacky and fun these are. It's very zany, very cute.
А как сюда вообще череп вписался? Ну вот так пусть будет.
Lucky
Блядь.
for you, the world is always in need of more greeting card artists.
Ладно.
There you go, Mr. Brin.
Овца? Мне что-то пошлое представляется.
Feel each shape. Oh, you fiend.
Предположим.
I want you all to take a long look at what Mr. Brin has done here. You see, he has
Жестко.
reached down deep within himself and created a masterpiece.
Это я.
I pray you have a strong hold on yourself, Mr. Brin. For I fear a talent like these
Я еле удержался, чтобы пенис не
swept
нарисовать,
away
честно.
by a whirlwind.
Ну вот удержался. Мастерпис, я согласен.
I'm stunned. The ironics and
Блять, я не моргал. Меня хвалили. О, неплохо, кстати. Прикольно.
Making a living isn't selling out. I wish I had thought of it that way.
Benjamin! Marvelous show last week. Truly stunning. I've never been prouder. And one little thing. A birdie told me that Elba Pressenhuber gave you her card. Now, I want you to cut that card into little pieces and feed it to an alley cat. Elba Pressenhuber is not in the business.
Похуй.
Don't worry. You're not selling your soul.
Что? Не, дай мне контракт
Look
прочитать.
at that. You've crumpled my contract.
Я хочу тебя в ебало кинуть его. Можно?
Whatever you want, kid. Sure, you got talent.
На нахуй.
Okay, that's it. Get out of my office.
Пошла в пизду.
You know I'd call security if I thought
Можно
you
тебя
were
убить?
a threat. But what are you going to do? Paint me
Что
to
это,
death?
блять? У тебя нет стиля. Дура. Ты говно. Никаких контрактов, блять. Художник должен, блять, делать то, что он хочет, а не работать на чьих-то условиях. Привет.
To being a difficult artist, the best of us are.
Дай выпить.
Ah, this is divine.
Где Хлоя?
So, now that you've grown your wings, tell me, young master.
Ты меня отравил, я
where
умру.
will you fly?
Куда-нибудь полетел, наверное. О, рисовать. В смысле? А, это сфинкс. понял. Я думал, это гора обычно. Сфинктер. Ой. Не знаю, мне третья нравится.
Honey, stop. Is that Benjamin Bryn?
Oh my god. I think it is.
Of all places.
Боже, что, блядь, происходит? Так, здесь просто цвет, правильно. Все. Заебись картина. А, я за машиной. Да! Пошла на в пизду, лохушка. Да, конечно, давай.
Hey, Ben. Don't even pick up this call, okay? I mean it. I'm just calling to inform you that I went to the doctor today.
Я не знаю, какая мне больше нравится, но пусть вот это будет.
I'm gonna be a little sick for a while, but really, I don't want you worrying about it at all. You're at such an important moment in your career, and I'm just so proud of you. This is nothing but a little bump in the road for me. I'm going to be fine. Okay? So don't even worry about calling me back. Just let you know. Okay, Benny. I love you.
But that's enough from me. Now, you'll hear from the person who I believe is the single thing in the world my wife is most proud of. Her magnum opus, so to speak. I think you all know who I'm talking about. Benny, ready to come up here? Go on, B. Say something. What's wrong? Why weren't you talking?
Hey, you. As you know, I talk to big, very important people every. You are a snake. You're a fraud. But worst of all.
Hey, B. Just calling to tell you. I think I'm selling the house. She's everywhere here, son. I can't move without bumping into her. Then I just find myself breaking down again. I hope you understand.
Это грустно.
Take whatever you want. With your mother gone, I'm hoping to finally live without all the clutter. Yeah, I think you did the right thing. By the way, she didn't want you to see her like that. She just wanted you to focus on your work. That was the only thing that mattered to her. What's that? What's so fascinating, son?
Не дали, но я бы это не взял все равно, но... Ладно. Блять.
Look. It's unbelievable, Benny. It's like she's standing in the room with us. Like I can see her in the paint. I can feel her.
Ну и не так хотел нарисовать.
Is that really you? It's Chloe, your neighbor. My God, I can't believe this. It's been years. I just walked through the entire show. It's unbelievable. I'd love to walk through it again with you. I mean, if you were down for that. I just can't believe that my entire childhood, I was living next to a bona fide genius. I should have guessed it. I mean, with all those little drawings you did. Remember when you still drew my portrait even when I begged you not to? God, you were such a little jerk back then. I kept that drawing, you know? Oh my God, I bet it's worth quite a bit of money now. And your mom. I always heard her playing piano from next door, but I didn't know she wrote the actual music. She was a genius. Like mother, like son, I guess. Hey, so, not to be forward, but what are you doing after this? Maybe we could get a drink or something? I'd really love to catch up. I can't believe everything that's happened to you. I want to hear all about it.
Now would you look at that? I cannot believe my luck.
Что происходит? А.
You finally hit the jackpot, Flapjack. All the nobody nothings dying every day. You finally sink your hook and swim. Oh, well, there you are. Well, hello, sir. If I had realized, I would have cleaned up. Just used to fishing up a different class of soul. I mean, sure, I've had scientists, a couple college athletes here or there, but whew, internationally renowned painter? The gatekeeper's gonna eat you up. Hey, speaking of that, why don't we give your story a test run? Maybe you help me out with the word choice, since, you know, I'm still working on that. See if I'm getting all the strokes right, the proper composition, if you catch my drift. Forget about it. All right, here we go. Gatekeeper! Before you stands the soul of a great man. Now, would you describe yourself as a happy kid or a lonely one? His childhood was a happy one, growing up in a loving home raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. And, what'd you say your mom was? A composer or an accountant? His mother was a composer who, with the need to support her family, took a job as an accountant. How would you describe her as a teacher? More encouraging or demanding?
Не знаю этих слов.
Kinda like
Переведите.
Champion or more like a taskmaster?
Он перевел, да? Не знаю. Что выберем? Почему второе? Ну да, но там, типа, начала заставлять. Она это делала, потому что она видела талант какой-то, хотела это развить. Но она так, типа... Сейчас. Когда не получилось, она же, типа, все равно осталась как-то доброй и все такое. Не, ну мы вместе проходим просто вот реально чаще. Ну что ж, я выберу второе, меня съедят. Ну ладно. 1-2? Как я 1-2 выберу? Давай буду вот так трясти, пока не моргну. Первое? Ладно.
Therefore, as his piano teacher, she was ever encouraging, teaching him to recognize the greatness within.
How about that neighbor girl? Huh? What was she to you? Was she your best friend or first love?
Не думаю, что в таком возрасте есть first love.
Don't be bashful, man. You can tell me.
Блин. Я думаю, он мог бы в нее влюбиться уже потом позднее, но пока типа не успели. Но вот она... Ну, френд, наверное, да.
But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day.
Не, я не бловим. Да.
Now, from that moment forward, his mother gave up on him. She knew he didn't have what it took to be a truly great musician. But little did she know, she just picked the wrong medium, right? See, when he was 12 years old, he got sick, and he had to stay inside for an entire year. In that year, he rediscovered a talent he'd forgotten. Painting. Sure, he loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape were the first languages he learned to speak. But, for the first time, he saw it in a more serious light. He was accepted into an exclusive art school where he caught the eye of an esteemed professor who launched his work into the national spotlight. Be quiet. With expectations on his career mounting, he stalled himself into bankruptcy, which turned out to be a blessing, for it wasn't until he returned home to the house he grew up in that he began work on what would ultimately be considered his masterpiece. I said shut up, you scumballs! You mucky fowls!
Да.
All right! I get it! I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying.
I'd assumed as much anyway. I should probably tell you, those things, they're not regular gulls. They're liar birds.
Не понял.
They're what becomes of souls who try to lie to the gatekeeper.
В смысле?
And once they try that, they're never allowed near her city again. I get to feeling bad for not defending them right, so they just stay on with me. Living reminders of my oratory shortcomings.
Понял.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll be back to get you once I'm done
Зачем мне
with
эту
this
подсказку дали?
Hopefully you won't be seeing him again.
Все нормально работает. Нахуй вы мне пиздите, блять. Ёбаная игра. Ну, хорошая. Пока нравится. Нахуй она мне пиздит.
Just look at him. Poor fool doesn't know what he's in for.
Now don't think that I haven't dealt with people like you. You're ashamed of something. Something so terrible, you're trying to blink right past it. Because if the gatekeeper knew, she'd have to dream up fresh new hells to punish someone as worthless as you. And I'm sure you're right. I'm sure you're the rottenest soul that I ever fished out of that black muck. And I should have thrown you back and sanitized my paw as soon as I laid eyes on you. But it's too late for that. We're in this together. And the gatekeeper, she'll see right through your fake lies as if they were glass. So I'm gonna ask you again to start from the very beginning. And this time, I want the truth.
Давай.
Not this.
Ладно.
Now play the C major chord I taught you. Remember?
Come on, keep blinking. I haven't found it yet.
Doesn't that make you feel happy? Like you just want to jump up and down? You know, my father once told me, when I was about your age, the only way to fight against time is to...
This. Stay here.
А,
What did your mother hear on that phone call?
что это за таймер? Или что это? Я моргнул, все залагало. Не надо было моргать.
Keep your eyes open. I
А,
need to see.
давай. Понял. Постараюсь. Блять.
Let's try this again.
Ну, сложно геймплейные, блять, трюки. Да, привет, Бравлер Шоп.
I'm getting it. Hello? Yes, of course. This is Elle, his daughter.
Нормально. Что случилось?
I see. She knew she hadn't yet lived up to her father's expectations. And now,
Нормально.
she never could. Let's keep going.
You really need to stay in time with the metronome, okay?
You were a prodigal talent. I get it. Let's move.
One hand. Eternally indebted.
What did you just say?
This isn't a trip down memory lane.
Yes,
Да.
I understand about the cat. Let's keep going.
I'm still not understanding how you let this happen.
Так. Я здесь, блядь, ждал в прошлый раз. Зачем? Чтобы в этот раз ждать? Нет, в Питер. Ну, дизайнером. Блядь. Пизда.
The death of those cats must have taught you a terrifying lesson. That simply being alive wasn't enough. So then you went to work. To make yourself sensational.
Listen to him, Richard. I'm enlisting him in that competition.
I thought you said competitions took the joy out of playing music.
Not if you win.
Ну, давайте я тоже. Ой, блядь. Это не я.
I like hanging out with you a lot, which is
Не
weird
понял.
because after what happened with my mom,
Куда
I
Y
never
делась?
like hanging out with anyone.
Блядь. Не хотел скипать. Ладно.
I'm not.
Hey,
Так,
Al, would you
здесь
mind
вот еще
taking a
что-то.
quick walk with me
Наверное,
down to
должно
my
быть.
office?
Нет? Ладно. Опа. Я случайно моргнул.
Keep your eyes open.
Да ладно, ладно. Сука.
One more time.
Давай.
In this development. It shouldn't be confined to his room.
Yeah, look, having him home for a little means I can spend more time with him. You know? We can focus him. I'm sure he's staying engaged.
Can you please try to speak a little softer?
Ну, чем такая грустная история?
I mean, what's the point?
What do you mean? What's the point? What's the point? What does that mean?
What's the point of any of it? If he's never gonna get any better.
Okay. Let's not say that. Okay? We know we don't mean it.
I know I don't. I know.
I mean, what if he heard one of us saying something like that?
I'd never forgive myself.
It's okay. He's asleep. It's okay.
I see. You got sick. You howled at the moon at the top of your lungs. You were sick for a long time, weren't you? Sicker than healthy kids are supposed to get? Well, no matter how painful it gets, I need you to remember. We're almost at the end of this.
This isn't video game time. I want you to figure out something actually productive to do while you're home from school. Try writing with it. Well, hello, Benny. It was your grandfather's, but I used it in college to write lyrics. Exactly. It was very artsy. Actually, I was just good at fooling your dad. Made him think I was some kind of genius. Why don't you write the story of your life so far? And then what you're going to do once you get better. That's the story I want to hear.
В общем, пересказываем то, что уже сказали, да? Блядь. Ладно.
Man, this is wild. You really got into this, didn't you? Oh, here I am. But on the eve of his big audition, he completely dropped the ball, staying up all night with his best friend and blowing it the next day. Best friend? Okay, Benny. And you know, we really could have just slept on the beach. also glad we didn't because, well, another night wouldn't be the same night, if that makes sense. Okay, back to the story. He'd loved finger painting as a child. Color and shape.
You are going to be in there for about 30 minutes, so try to get comfortable. You're doing great, buddy. Just a little longer, okay?
Knock, knock. You're gonna be so annoyed with me, but I couldn't help but overhear Chloe reading aloud from what I think was your story the other night. I know. I promised myself I wouldn't eavesdrop, but I would really love to read it if you'd let me. What do you say? You know I'm such a big fan of anything you do.
Go in there and tell me you love me.
I'm sorry, I just can't. Not right now.
Okay, don't worry. Just go to bed. I'll talk to you. Hey, B. Just want you to know that Mom loved your story. She's just, you know, I think it was just very emotional for her to read. But I thought it was great. I mean, look at this. His childhood was a happy one. Growing up in a loving home, raised by loving parents in a quaint village by the sea. I'm certainly glad you feel that way. But what I want to know is, where did you learn to write so well? All those cool words.
Richard, get up!
So, if he's ever in pain, all he needs to do is press that red button. Press that red button, and the drug will administer itself.
Thank you so much. You know, I know my wife would normally want to thank you herself.
No, I understand. It hits mothers the hardest, this sort of thing.
Thank you for understanding. It's been a rough one. Hey, Eddie. Yeah, hey man, it's Richard. Listen, I know Elle's been missing in action, but I just want you to understand things have taken a really bad turn here. Yeah, no, that's not going to be possible. To be honest, your whole tone is pissing me off right now. Yes, I understand you have a business to run. It's a very cliche thing to say to me in a time like this. Well, then I guess all I can say is screw you too. I said screw you too. Yeah.
Hey, this isn't funny, you know? What, you're too scared to talk to me? Well, just so you know you're faking. Because if you were really sick, like actually sick, you'd have told me already. I happen to actually know about this stuff. So the fact that you are faking just so you don't have to go to school with me is actually ridiculous. I don't know if you're embarrassed about our night at the beach together, so you're avoiding me, or what, but I just wanted to call to say I really don't appreciate being lied to. And it's not that I need your help in history class, you know? I actually never needed your help in history class.
I remember when you were just 4 years old. Mom was going through a pretty tough time. Not as tough as now, but yeah, her music had been rejected, and she's having trouble adjusting to her quiet little life out here, and I feared that I was losing her. But then you played this on the piano. Just your little hands reaching up for the keys. She just couldn't believe how gifted you were. Once she heard that, well, it was like you brought her right back to me. So, I was wondering if maybe you could do that trick again. Try closing your eyes. See if you can remember.
Wait, that's my bass. How did you figure out how to play that?
Keep playing, B. She's listening.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just so happy she's here. We've got to show this cat some real love. She's been through more than we can even imagine. Oh, her poor fur. Richard, we have to give Ernie a haircut, okay?
Getting her a sashimi plate.
What?
What? I think she more than deserves it.
She hasn't been over. Like, she didn't even care to visit?
No, I mean, I don't think he's told her.
And you're just letting that be?
I don't know.
Сболталась. Ладно.
You know how Benny is.
She lost her mother a year ago. You knew that, right?
No. What does that have to do with...
Okay, do we have her dad's number?
I don't know. Check the book.
Okay, I'm calling now.
Honey.
Oh my god, you're an idiot. You do realize this is really nothing special to me. I've seen this all before. I was thinking about what you said in the story the other day and how I reacted to it. I feel kind of bad. I shouldn't have done that. But... Hey! What are you looking at? Don't look up there. Look at me. I'm talking to you. I want to give you something. But I think I don't want to be in the room when you see what it is. So maybe if you close your eyes, I can give it to you and I'm gonna leave. Close your eyes now, okay?
What is that?
It's something new I'm working on.
So you're writing again?
Ah, it's just a melody that came to me. It feels good to play it.
It's sad.
Yeah, well, that would make sense. But do you like it?
I mean, yeah. I love everything you do.
What do you like about it?
Not this old trap.
Go on. I'm waiting.
Well, it made me feel like if the unspeakable darkness I'm carrying can be so well expressed, maybe it's not so unspeakable. Nailed it, didn't I?
Yeah. I mean, that was pretty good.
It's okay, Benny, I understand. There's no need to show me anymore.
No, Richard, it's like I can't breathe. Like there's this clamp on my chest.
I know. It's okay.
You can come back to me now.
You have to do something. Richard, I can't breathe. I feel like I can't breathe.
It's okay, Benny, just close your eyes. You know, for a while now, I've wondered if I'm just not a good enough storyteller. If I just don't have grand enough words, can't tell grand enough stories. But grand words and stories, I think they may be overrated. Ugh. I know just what to tell her. Watch for her now. I've seen the gatekeeper take many forms depending on the soul I bring her. But once you see her, you'll know. Believe me. I should go get ready. Don't worry. We got this. I think.
she is. Wish me luck.
Gatekeeper, before you sits the soul of a child who died before he could grow old.
That means she's ready to hear your story.
You know, I never told you how much I loved your story. It's really so imaginative, and the person you wrote about is such an interesting and intense guy. My only issue was, well, I didn't like him very much. So, I wanted to read you something I wrote for you, which is about the Benny I've known for 11 years now. It's called The Great Life of Benjamin Bryn. Benjamin Bryn was born into an ordinary home, to an ordinary mother and father in a small town by the sea. His mother was a composer, or at least that's what she dreamed she'd be. So, when her own dreams didn't pan out, she began to dream for him. But then, when he was just 11 years old, he got sick and was forced to stay inside for an entire year. And in that year, he began to worry that he hadn't lived enough. So he made up a story of the great life he thought he wanted to live, which only made him forget the great life he already had. How he had filled a new home with light and joy and promise. How he met a girl, his neighbor, who felt all alone in the world and made her feel okay again. And how,
even when he was sick, he
gave his parents hope. How he reminded them
of exactly who they were. After they
almost forgotten. So when he knew he was going to go, he was okay. Because he'd already lived a great life, a full life. And he was everything he needed to be, just as he was.
she accepts. Close your eyes now, and keep them closed. She's gonna let you in.
Why is he smiling
Go
like
on.
that?
It must be somewhere that he likes.
Так вот. Ну такой вот стрим вышел, ребята. Ну я не знаю, что комментировать. Ну, игра душевная, шутить не хочется, правда.
Tickets, I've got memories, but I'm slipping. You left some people in here wondering if you'll stay here or not. You wanna make some feel the same. And without him, you'll be thinking of pictures in his wallet. There's a couple pictures of you laughing.
Ну, наверное, на этом все, ребят. Всем пока, там, ставьте лайки. В воскресенье будет стрим по Майнкрафту. Ждите. В общем, давайте. Всем пока.